are more than what you have become. Remember who you are. Remember.
What's up, and welcome to Mouse Ears and Magic. For now, anyways, I gotta get on to things, Chase. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm James.
I'm Chase.
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Dude, I am. I'm like still spinning in circles right now, trying to catch up and make sure that the house ain't burning down. And
I mean, you
all
logged
this other
in
jazz.
right at 8:00. Like, could you have?
It was
been any later?
7:59. Okay.
It was right at 8:00.
Hey Sam. Hey Jordan.
What? I mean, what is up with that? That's just horrible.
Yeah, I know. Well, you boot your computer up with 9 minutes to go, and it says update required.
Listen, every Sunday morning you need to just get up and go ahead and just do an update.
So I had
it's
planned.
every Sunday.
I had planned on getting on the so I had a plan, but I'm on call for
Right.
this weekend. I had a plan set. Like I had got home I went to Sam's and went to Publix to get groceries, and I was coming back from Publix, like about to pull in the house, and I get a call from the hospital. I had to go up to the hospital and change out the helium tanks on this piece of equipment at the hospital. And they called like 10 people and nobody answered their phones. And they're like, we need somebody to do it. And you're the only other person you're the only person on call that knows how to do it. So I was like, okay. I was like, well, I've got to unload groceries and then I'll turn around. So then I had to turn around, so then I had like none of my supper prepped I was going to cook. I had to feed the dogs. And then I get home and it's just like, and prepping all that stuff, and time just you get to like cooking and like you think it's going to take 5 minutes and time just like it's just gone. Like the next thing I knew I was sitting down to eat, it was like 7:20, 7:25, and I was like, crap, I gotta like scarf this steak down. Yeah.
It's okay.
I had planned on getting on the computer earlier today to do some, and I needed to do some work on the computer, and then
Right.
that hour and a half I lost going to the hospital and coming back like completely just shot everything. So
it's okay because I
literally just slammed the salad together and just slapped the steak on the grill. Thank goodness that so I found it at Sam's today. They had this, so it's called Therm Pro. It's a like digital thermometer. It's like so this is like the Bluetooth unit that you keep in your house. Right. And I have a little thing out there with 2 probes, and I can put into like my steaks and stuff. Nice. And I set it on the counter, and there I was preparing my salad and stuff, and I had it set to when it got like 85, 90 degrees, I go outside and flip it one time. Nice. So like I went up and flipped it, then I had it set at 135 degrees for medium rare, and it beeped, went out there, pulled it off the grill, perfectly cooked. I'm like, this thing was, and it had this, plus it has a like a handheld digital thermometer too, and all of that was $49 at Sam's.
I swear I thought you was about to say $40. I was gonna be like,
well, it was close. It was 49. It's $49. But no, like that, dude. This thing, I was like, I've used it one time now, and I'm like, wow, this thing's amazing.
Love You're hooked. Yeah, I love it.
I was like, oh, so I had one. I had one that had an Apple My Phone attached to it, and when I moved, I don't know where that thing went. It was not. It was in a box. It's in a box somewhere, and it's probably still boxed up in one of the other bedrooms. And I just haven't found it. So I was like, I need a thermometer, because trying to use the little like I had one of those just little like handheld like thermometers, little small digital thermometers, and like it never worked well for some reason. Hey, Kim.
So speaking of scarfing down steaks, I made our guest today scarf down a steak because I had a good day.
James doesn't know that we're on Central Time, and that
I don't know what time is today apparently. But before we move into this story, let's bring him in. Everybody here in the chat should know him. Y'all should know him, but if you don't, you're going to. We have from the 8-Bit Vacations YouTube channel, our good friend Brad. What's up, man?
Hey guys, how is it going?
It's going.
Have you like kind of gotten yourself back together after having to scarf down a whole steak after I told you, oh, you got to be online in like 30 minutes when you actually had an hour and a half? Because
I had a little bit of panic going on, But after I ate the steak, I had to bubble one down the entire playhouse to kill it from spiders. My daughter. So that kind of helped move things and get me prepared for this.
I don't know what happened with me today. Time just did not make sense. First off, in the Instagram story, I put the countdown timer way off apparently because I got a notification. Was it like 6 o'clock Central Time saying your countdown timer's up? And I'm like, wait, what? That's not
Dude,
right.
I'm already bad with time. I didn't know what was going on, to be honest with you.
Look, and then Derek, Satisfactual Sign Co, he had a shop drop today.
Yeah,
right?
I saw.
6 o'clock. I log on at 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock Eastern time, and I'm an hour behind. It's so stupid. I can't.
Hey, Kim. Thank you.
But yeah, anyways, and Kayleen hopping in from the TikTok side of things.
TikTok-y.
TikTok-y, which we're not live on today.
Oh, we're not
live on.
What?
No. It's too hot out here today, right? So I was like, I'm not pushing the phone. I'm going to let it fully charge.
Yeah.
And then that way I'll be good for after dark.
After dark, yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok can't handle me anyways.
Dude, you got to come on TikTok, Brad.
Man, I know it sounds so funny for me to say this, but I am not a social media person. And I mean, I know I have a YouTube channel and I'm on Instagram and all, but I like to keep it small, keep it limited,
I'm not either. Which is what's so funny about TikTok, because like I literally got growth over there by being a smart aleck to a guy. And then just like using my soundboard and like, yeah, now I'm the sound guy. And then, I don't know how it works. I know it's weird. And I'm getting messages right now on TikTok. People probably like, where are you? Even though I posted on there live only on YouTube today. Anyways,
you didn't do Facebook?
Well, yeah, I mean,
Greg.
It's TikTok, man. Does TikTok even know what Facebook is? I don't know. Craig's Robotics, what's happening, man?
Hey, Craig.
There's the Disney Tip Fairy.
Yeah, there she is.
There she is. So anyways,
Craig, I know Craig is probably in he's in like stage 1 of post Disney depression right now.
Oh.
So because he just got back from Disney and Universal.
Crystal did too.
That means sleep for me, if that's what you're talking about. As soon as I get back, I go into a coma.
Stage 1 of Disney depression is then like you're just sitting there thinking it's like, man, right now this and this is happening at Disney World, and I wish I was there, and I'm not.
Right.
It's like when the fireworks start going off or something else is happening. It's like this time for it, and you're like, dang it. Or you're like 24 hours ago I was doing this, and it's like now I'm sitting here.
Your alarm goes off and you wake up and you're like, let's go to work.
Oh
man, that's the worst, isn't it? Right? It's so funny because when you wake up to go to Disney World, you are wide awake, ready to go. You've got all of your lightning lanes picked out, whatever. But when it's time to go to work, you're just exhausted. You don't want to go. You wake up, you're tired. You want 2 more hours of sleep.
Right.
I think I figured out the key to work now. We need to come up with a lightning lane for work.
I thought you were going to say work at Disney World.
Well, I mean, I guess you could do that too, but no. If we had a lightning lane for work, and you could just lightning lane through the day, like you just hit the lightning lane.
But wait, then you're having to pay even more to go to work. I mean, you're already paying taxes. Then you're having to pay.
But think about this: it's $15 for individual lightning lane, and you can skip work. You get paid
I'd
for it.
I'd pay $15 for that.
Just saying. Like,
I mean, that's true.
That might offset the money that they're losing. I don't know. I'd pay $15 to get out of work an hour or 2 early.
Hey, Elizabeth.
No, we're talking about for the whole day. Cool. Hey, Elizabeth.
The whole day. Shoot, I'd pay $30 for that.
Yeah, you have to keep refreshing the app though, because it may not be available at 7 a.m.
You and your coworkers are sitting there swiping like crazy.
Whoever gets it, there's actually that'd be cool. Actually, there's only one available per day, and everybody has to fight over it at 7 a.m. in the morning. and whoever gets it gets to go home, but gets paid for it.
And then, like, if you're too late, you don't get any lightning lanes, so you have to go to HR and complain and get your money back.
Oh man. Anyways, you got to be a certain height and able to do it, though. That's the only
This
problem.
is true.
Yeah, that's the only problem. So,
This is true.
anyways, so Brad, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us about your YouTube channel, because you do travel stuff. You do some Disney, but not all Disney, which makes it even more interesting. So, just tell us everything.
Right. So my channel's called 8-Bit Vacations, and I live in North Carolina, right near Charlotte. So we do a lot of the things around that area. And if we go to the beach, I'll do some videos on that as well. But it's kind of ironic that I'm on here. I'm a huge Disney World fan. I don't have hardly any vlogs of Disney World. I
Right.
do have some videos, like some POVs of rides and things like that. But I try to keep Disney World for my family. I mean, when you do these vlogs, you're walking around with a camera trying to capture everything and describe stuff, and you really do miss out on a lot when your family goes with you to things like that.
Mhm.
So when I go to Disney World, we have to do parent swap on half the rides anyways. So what's holding up a camera while I ride it? That's not really taken away from anything with my
Right.
family. So, yeah, I try to keep Disney World just specifically for my family.
Yeah. And I totally get that, because
Hey, wishes.
it's kind of like when we went, gosh, it's been a month ago now. Anyways, when we went, it was like people were saying, I can't wait to see what kind of park content you get. And I'm like, none.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going to get. I posted a video of Sarah and the boys drinking Beverly for the first time,
yeah,
because you got to get
you
that.
have to do that, right?
Right. And then I stole pictures from my 8-year-old to post, because I didn't have anything. But it's nice.
Or maybe
Yeah,
it's just he just took better pictures than you, and that's really the reason why.
that's really what it is
Shut
right
up,
there.
Chase.
No, but I mean, I
Shut
think if you live near Disney World or Universal, it might be a little bit different because,
Right.
like where we live near Carowinds, I do a lot of Carowinds vlogs, and my family also goes with me there. But I always know that, one day I can spend time with them and the next day I can vlog it. But when
Right.
you do Disney World, we used to go like 3 times a week, 3 times a year. And now that the prices have raised up, we only really go once or twice a year. So when
Yeah.
I go to Disney World, I try to just focus on family there as opposed to down here. I can do it multiple times.
So tell us a little bit about your Disney life. Like, where did your love for Disney start? Was it when you were a kid with movies, or going to the parks as a kid? Like, give us kind of an idea, a little backstory.
Well, that's kind of funny too because when I was young, my family didn't have a whole heck of a lot of money. Now we weren't like having trouble or anything like that, but we weren't go to Disney World a bunch of times
Right.
kind of salaries, you know what I mean? So we went one time when I was around, I think it was 10 to 12, maybe somewhere around there, and my entire family went. So we planned on doing this for years and everybody saved up. We go down there and I had a blast. And it's so funny, like I can't tell you, what one specific ride was like back then, but I can tell you what my mom did on Tower of Terror. I think that is what's awesome about going to Disney World and really any theme or amusement park, but Disney World really, focuses on making memories more than just about any other place out there. So I
Right.
think that to me is why I like Disney World, um, is for the memories. So after we went to that trip, I didn't go back to Disney World until I got married, which was a long time from then. Like I think I was around 25 or 26, and so from like 10 to 12 to around 26 years old, I didn't go to Disney World again. And we got married, and we were taking a cruise out of I think Charleston, and I was like, heck, let's just go to Disney World while we're down there. She had never gone before. And boy, that was a mistake. $10,000 later, here we are. I got a shirt and everything.
so who was the mistake bigger for, you or her?
No, it wasn't a mistake to either of us. It was just a joke because, boy, I tell
Well,
you what,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Who was hooked more?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Disney World, like I like seeing the technology and making the memories and things. She would live in Magic Kingdom if she could. So,
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I think it's just different for both of us, but we both enjoy it a lot. So, I don't know.
That's cool.
Well, they do have a hotel room in the castle. It's just very expensive, and you can't leave it.
Good Lord. I mean, I can barely afford All Stars at this point.
Well, listen, hey, on the bright side, Chase said that he would pay 40% for you of the price for you to stay in the castle.
40%? Is this like Twitter? Can you take part of it too? And
I don't know.
We'll just break this down in percentages, and
I don't know why. For some reason, in our group chat earlier, like the number 40 was said like 4 times in a row. And I'm like, is 40 the number of the day? And as I was typing that, I looked at the time and it was 7:40. And I'm like, my gosh, like, or our time, not Brad's time, 8:40 his time.
Check the calendar, see if it's April 40th.
I almost looked. This is bad, y'all. This is bad. So what is it though about Disney that keeps you coming back? Because y'all went when you were married, like y'all just kept going back, or did you wait until you had your little one? Like
No.
What is it about it?
We went back 1,000 times. I'm telling you, the first year that I took my wife down there and she got to experience the castle and all the shows and the rides and everything, it was just boom, boom, boom. I bet you the first year or two we went about 4 or 5 times each year. But like I said, like we love making memories. Like I can't tell you what one ride looked like. You know what I mean? But I can tell you all the funny stuff that we did down there. People always told us too, once we had our daughter, to not take her until she's old enough to remember it because it was so expensive. And
But she's free.
yeah, that's the best time to take them, right? But it's so funny. I mean, she's only 2. They said don't take her till she's like 4 or 5. She's only 2, and she's sitting on the couch saying, "Daddy, I want to go ride Barnstormer, Goofy coaster." That's what she calls it, Barnstormer. I want to go ride smaller. She remembers this stuff, and she's only been like 3 times, I think. And half of those times she was an infant,
Right. Yeah, and that's the thing. And even still, I mean, because let's be honest, like some of those memories she will forget as she gets older.
Yeah.
But guess who's not going to forget those memories? You and your wife. And that's the thing, like, it's not always about the kids' memories and them being able to remember and all. Like, I'm making those memories too, dadgummit. Like, my memories matter.
You better make some of those memories for the amount of money you're paying, right?
Yeah, I know, right? But I mean, like, and especially if they're free, who cares if they remember it? I'm going to, and that's the thing. And especially in this day and age that, I mean, we've got the capability to video everything and take pictures of everything. That
you literally have a 4K camera in your pocket, like at all times.
Right.
Now,
and so it's like, man, like, why would you not go when they're free?
Well, what I think is kind of cool about it, and I don't know if this had any specific reason for this to happen, but like everybody that she interacts with is like, holy cow, she can talk really well. Wow, she's really smart, And I don't know anything about medical stuff. I guess I don't know, Chase, you may know something about this, but when I was like looking around a little bit about it, they say that like new experiences makes them think. And when they're young, they can maybe build more like neurons or something, whatever makes them smarter.
That's what they say.
Being in
I
new
don't know.
experiences.
I don't know how that works, but yeah, that's what they say for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Like that's like the more stuff you let them experience when they're younger, it allows their brain to form, more pathways.
I don't know.
So
I don't know if that's had any direct effect on that, but I mean, she is just running and talking complete sentences and responding to it. She was doing that middle of her 2s,
yeah.
So,
and I'll tell you, like, we had the hardest time. The boys are going to hate me when they get older. That's fine. Blackmail. We had the hardest time potty training them, right? Number one, no problem. No problem. Number 2, man, it was a struggle. Both of them finally started number 2 in the potty, their first trip at Disney.
There you go.
Just saying. Just saying.
I am a little bit worried about that. She's pretty good with 2, but number 1, she looked at me the other day and said, "Daddy, I'm peeing on the carpet." And I'm like, "What?" You know? So I don't want her to be like, "I'm peeing on Small World," you know? And like, but yeah, I looked a little bit into that, and they said that if they tell you that they have to go potty, they can drop out of line and the other person can hold the spot all the way up to the front of the ride. So
and
I'm not really too worried about it.
Yeah, I can confirm that. We got in a freaking 90-minute wait for Smuggler's Run, last month, and we're probably 15 minutes, about 10 minutes from the pre-show. Phoenix looks up at me and goes, "Daddy, I got to poop." I'm like, "No." Because it was hot, and people were not in a good mood in the line. And I'm like, everybody's about to hate me. They're all going to think we're breaking. And sure enough, I got all the go to where looks possible. But we made it to the front to the cast member, and I was like, "Hey, he needs to go to the restroom." And he's like, "Yeah, no problem. Just stand right over here. I'll call for somebody to come get you." They came and got us, took us to the backstage restroom there.
Dude, describe this bathroom, because this is the best bathroom at Disney property right here.
So you walk through this door, and it's really sketchy, honestly. Like, it looks like the worst back alley you've ever seen in a Batman movie, and it's not air conditioned. It's super hot back there. And then they open this door. There's this big, glorious bathroom. I mean, everything is shiny.
It's white. It's all white, like clean. Like I'm not saying you should eat off of this, but it looks like you could eat off of this. How clean it is.
Yeah. It's amazing. So, I mean, give it a shot. Somebody, be like, "Hey."
So it's also the same. It's the same bathroom for Smuggler's Run and Rise of Resistance. Either one. If you need to go to the bathroom when you're in those queues, they take.
Is it really?
Yeah, the Rise of Resistance is the same, unless there's 2 of them back there. It's just alike, but because we went. We were one of the first times we rode Rise of Resistance after it first opened, and we'd been in line for, I don't know, a long time. When the ride had gone down, we're sitting in line, and me and my brother were both like, "We need to go to the bathroom." And we were like right by a cast member, like there was like a little, like they were standing right beside us. We're like, "Hey, we need to go to the bathroom," and she's like, follow me." And so we go out the side door. We walk like all the way backstage, behind the building, around the corner, like down the walkway, and then we get to she says, "Here's the restroom." And so then, like, my brother goes in, he comes out and he goes, "Dude, this restroom's amazing." And I'm like, "It's a big deal about this bathroom." I opened the door and I was just like, "Ah!" It was crazy. I was like,
I was a little bit worried about that situation. Now I'm hopeful.
You're right. Yeah.
Seriously, it's
I'm like,
so
"Here's
clean.
a bunch of drinks."
Like, it's so clean. Like, the other Disney bathrooms, I mean, they keep them pretty clean, but they're busy. People in and out, in and out. It's just literally like it's a 1-person bathroom. Like, it's you and nobody else. Like,
look, I mean, if you ate something and your stomach's not feeling that great, you don't want to go into the normal bathroom. Get in line, and then just take your daughter. I mean, you take that advantage. Just take her and be like, "Hey, she has to go to the bathroom." And you go do your thing.
And of course, she's like, "Daddy, I don't have to go to the bathroom."
Well, you got to say it quietly, because you don't want to embarrass her. You don't want
be quiet. Yes, you do, and you're still 2 years old. No.
Oh man. Well, this conversation got interesting. I love. Anyways,
it's gonna be like 2 for another year. No, I'm playing.
Right.
Knowing me, I'm a rule follower. But man, that's expensive stuff right there. I mean, at 2 years old, they get in for free.
Right.
At 3 years old, you're taking out a bank loan.
And see that's new too. Like, it used to be 3 years old, 3 and under was free. So
I don't really want to get into that stuff, but Lord, it's tough, seeing that happen on a regular basis. It's tough stuff.
So Mel's asking if, I don't know who she's asking, maybe all of us, if you're in any WDW Facebook groups.
I'm
in them, but I
No.
never open Facebook.
I'm still in the annual pass holder group. All that place is a piece of trash. I swear, I need to get out of that group. No, it's like it's every day. It's a political battle between like both
I would
sides.
say.
It's just every. It's like almost every
Right.
single day. It's political stuff. I'm just like, why can't we just talk about Disney? Like, just talk about Disney stuff. But anyway,
I don't know.
that
Here's the way I look at it. I focus on Disney World and the memories and things, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's all you
Yeah,
got to do.
and a lot of people tend to forget that, I think.
Well, and I mean, that's fine too. Like, you just got to understand you got to figure out what your beliefs are and what you want to do. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And either way's fine, but like, I don't know, man. What irritates me the most is when people just wreck it constantly and then go the next day. You know,
Right.
I understand we're all in the situation sometimes with anything, you know, where you're like, yeah, I don't really like this. But if it's that bothersome, it's probably best that you don't go. I mean, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding. So you said the word memory so many times.
Yep.
So out of all the memories that you made, what is your most magical memory?
Well, we have two that just pops in our minds. Really, I'm one of them, and then as a family, there's another memory that we have, and
Brad
you
is the
know,
memory. The memory
I
is
am the
Brad.
memory. No, I walked in. Everybody said, "There's 8-Bit Vacations." I'm signing autographs. No, not really, not really. But yeah, the first memory I had was when we went on that family trip I was telling you guys about earlier, and we went down there, and you know how families are, like everybody's arguing and stuff, and we go to Tower of Terror, and we're standing there. My mom and like my grandma and my grandma's sister, my great aunt, you know, my grandma and her sister are old. My mom never wrote anything like that, you know. And for some odd reason, my grandma said, "Are you going to ride this ride?" Talking to my mom. My mom looked up and said, "I'll ride it if you ride it." And my grandma said, "Okay." And I'm like, like how is this happening? So we get on
Mm,
this ride, Tower of Terror, and never had experienced anything like that before. And we go all the way up and drop, all the way up and drop. We get down to the bottom, we get off the ride. My mom was flipped out, right? She couldn't believe it. My dad starts looking at his shoulder. My mom literally bit a hole in my dad's shirt.
Oh
Like
wow.
literal hole in my dad's shirt. I don't know how you do that, but it was hilarious to me at that age.
yeah. I mean, but I get that too though, because Jameson's first time on it, he broke my Apple Watch. So
Oh,
I
wow.
kind of get it. Um,
Well, I mean, it's easy for us to look at something like that, and you've ridden. I mean, it doesn't have to be Tower of Terror 100 times. I've ridden the Fury, and it's 325 feet tall at Carowinds, over and over. So when I'm
right,
dealing with stuff like Tower of Terror, it's still fun. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like biting holes in shirts or breaking Apple Watches. But for kids and people who don't do that stuff normally, it can really freak you out a little bit, and like it's easy to forget that.
right. Yeah, for sure. For sure. So what is your favorite ride?
Oh man, see, that memory with my mom would probably make me say Tower of Terror, but if I just chose a ride with no memories attached to it or anything, probably be Haunted Mansion. I love the ghostly type of stuff. You could see, both of them have that.
Right.
I go to a lot of haunts around here in North Carolina. I love horror movies and things. So
You
Haunted
do.
Mansion is real
Yeah.
cheesy. I kind of like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Phoenix, which is funny, he's our 5-year-old. Had to think about how old he was. Um, he loves Haunted Mansion, but the queue for Tower of Terror terrified him. Absolutely scared him to death.
I
It
could see that.
Kids' brains are weird, man.
I
They're
feel like
weird.
in just my opinion, like I would feel like the Haunted Mansion one was scarier, especially once you get inside, than the Tower
I
of
feel like
Terror.
that's shorter though, right? I don't know. It's probably about the same. Haunted Mansion isn't that long of a queue indoors.
Yeah, it's
Mm,
not.
no, I don't guess so.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
to.
I mean, you
I'm
just
trying.
basically, well, you basically walk in the holding room, you walk in the stretching room, and then you get in line and get on the dune buggy. I mean, it's pretty, it's pretty cut and dry.
Right.
Like Tower of Terror, once you come in the lobby and you come in, and like, of course, you come in the lobby, and that's where the lines merge. So you got the fast pass line and the main line. They merge, and then you pick your they get pick your side. But then like, you do the pre-show, and then you actually then you wait in the boiler room for a while before you get on your vehicle. So actually, I feel like you probably wait longer inside for Tower of Terror than you do Haunted Mansion once you because after the pre-show is a lot longer, especially now with the only being one, only two of the four elevators running right now. So
Right.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that until the other day.
yeah, they've been renovating the left side for several months now. I don't know when that's supposed to be done. I
It's
feel like I think they must have just done the right side like last year. I think they're doing the left side now this year. I think because I want to say when I was there, like at some point in time last year, the right
Oh,
side was
what?
down for a while.
Yeah. You're right. I think you're right. But I mean, they chose a horrible time to do that. Horrible time. And Chase, you fussed at me. Was it a couple weeks ago for not having this picture? So I wanted to go ahead and show it now. This is Phoenix's first ride on Tower of Terror,
Oh, okay.
and you can see me and Sarah. We're having a good time. Jameson is time of his life,
Oh
and
yeah.
poor Phoenix, that poor baby. He wasn't feeling it. He wasn't feeling it.
He was
My wife
holding.
hates
He was
that
holding
dropping
tight.
feeling.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I could ever get her on that ride, it would probably be the best picture ever. Or is it even a picture now? It's like a animation, right? Like a video of you falling or
Uh.
something now,
Well,
isn't it?
they
Well,
do both.
you get both. You get
Yeah.
both.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, this is from the picture. I just zoomed in really tight so y'all could get a good look at Phoenix. He wasn't happy with
And
us.
you see James's hand like reaching around and like holding him down on the seat.
Yeah. I don't know. For some reason, he wanted to sit next to his brother and not next to me. I don't know. He's weird, but oh well. Anyways, Chase, you got any questions for Brad?
Oh gosh. So Brad, when's your next trip now?
Well, we're actually supposed to be down in Florida in July for about a month. We got an
Okay. Oh,
Airbnb, and when you get a whole
Ooh.
month,
nice.
they discount it a little bit. So
Well, I
we
would
went
hope
that
so.
route this time.
Yeah. Is it? Did they discount it 40%?
No, no. What is that number that everything is supposed to go back to? Have you ever heard of that?
40?
It seems like it's 40, but I don't think that's what it is.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like 23. Maybe it's 7. I don't know. Anyways, let's move
I
on.
don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking out loud.
And that's always dangerous. That's always dangerous.
Yeah.
Are you a big foodie?
Yes, but man, I have trouble finding food that I really like at Disney World sometimes.
Okay. So that was
Mhm.
actually I was about to ask you what your favorite food at Disney is.
Um,
VRBO plus.
yeah.
Wait, what? What did I miss?
It's in the chat. VRBO plus. It's a
VRBO.
It's funny.
vacation
Is
rental by owner. So
Oh,
that's the that's the paid
gotcha.
I never
the
knew what
paid
that
ad.
stood
Yeah.
for, Chase.
Yeah.
I thought everybody did.
I
No.
didn't. I was like,
Uh,
wait, what? What's happening?
yeah,
Oh,
that's where people rent their houses out. So there's like a site just for that. So
I got you. Got you.
instead of
But
using
for
like a
food, geez, I'm trying to think, y'all. Like, I like the experience at Chef Mickey's. Okay, I got it. It just popped into my head. I know exactly what I'm gonna say. The Polynesian for dinner. And Chase, don't drive over here and cut my head off because I know that sauce situation has got you all spicy. But when I went in there and ate those chicken wings, that was the best food I've had at Disney World.
So Ohana has been it's been one of like our top 3 restaurants at Disney for
Yep.
10 plus years. And now maybe we just went on a bad night. I don't know, but the food when we went last time was not like it wasn't something was off about it, and it wasn't super hot when it came out. And then this was the first time we had gone since Ohana had reopened, and I was hoping that they had brought back their version of the bread pudding versus the one that Kona had been serving for like since Ohana had closed, and they hadn't. Then it was just a caramel sauce, and like, yeah, we don't do banana Foster sauce anymore, which is kind of like blows my mind because there is another spot on property that does a banana Foster sauce on a bread pudding currently. So I don't understand why they don't want to do that anymore because it said our waiter said that they had a ton of complaints about it from people who have gone many times in the past. They said that it's just not as good, but yeah, like I said, our food, the quality of our food at the time was just like everything was off that night. The meat was tough, the noodles were great, the wings were good, but like just some other things were just kind of like the quality was just kind of down. And
So I have a question, and you might know this, Chase. I heard that they're not making the Mickey waffles anymore. Are they not doing that still? Or was that just a rumor?
No, so that was not at Disney World. That was at Disneyland Paris, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to say that story was from February, maybe. But yeah, like for some reason, Disneyland Paris, they were stopping Mickey waffles or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but no, they still have Mickey waffles because they had them when I was there. Well, which in March. Because I definitely remember eating some Mickey waffles for breakfast, if I can speak.
I thought they were doing it over here too, and I was expecting like a riot with like torches and pitchforks.
Oh,
and
they
stuff.
would, dude. They would 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
They would literally would be like nobody at the parks all of a sudden if they start serving Mickey waffles. Like that would be like nail in the coffin. We're done with Disney. You can't have Mickey waffle. I'm not going. It's kind of like if they stop serving the Mickey ice cream bars. I mean, like I don't know what I would do with myself.
go buy them at Publix.
No, they're not the same.
They
I
are
know
not
they're
the
not.
same.
I
Yeah,
know.
they don't taste good at all. Like they have like a weird flavor. Just I don't know. Like you like and it's a different company that makes the ones at like you buy at Publix versus the ones they sell in the parks. It's like a completely different company. So it's
Yeah,
different.
it is. It definitely is. I'm sorry. I was reading here about the Mickey waffles, and that's crazy.
I think a highly underrated snack there is the popcorn. To me, it just tastes
Dude,
different.
the Disney popcorn is legit. Like there is
Isn't it?
something different going
It's
on
good,
there.
but and I don't know if y'all may not remember, but it used to be better. So now it's what's the official popcorn at Disney now? Is it Pop Secret?
Yeah.
So it used to be Orville Redenbacher.
Oh yeah.
It
And
did.
I like it. It was Orville Redenbacher back, 90s, early 2000s. They changed it. I'm not sure when they changed it, like sometime 2010s. But
Mhm.
yeah, Orville Redenbacher is a lot better popcorn than Pop Secret. But
Yeah.
um,
Here you go. Since we got on a snack kick there,
We go
Brad, I
down.
got a question for you.
Yep.
All right, Brett, Chase, you can't answer this because I know you already know the answer. What now? Really like popular snack, like you can buy it pretty much anywhere now. Was invented in Disneyland.
Was it the ice cream sandwich? I don't know.
No, you don't know. I wonder if anybody in the chat knows. What Jordan says, y'all are going to kill me. I don't. Does Jordan like anything? Like he said,
no,
food's not.
I don't. No, he said I don't think I have ever had Disney popcorn.
Oh, he has never. How have you never had Disney?
It's good.
Popcorn? Well, there you go, Jordan. Go get some Disney
But
popcorn, and
that's
there's
the
something
thing.
spectacular.
Like Jordan, Jordan lives there.
Right.
And living there, it's different than visiting on vacation. Which I know he hasn't lived there forever, but nowadays, you live there and you don't necessarily want to eat in the park every time you're in the park.
Yeah.
My bad.
There we go. What was Brad doing?
Just waving to my wife.
Oh. Rob, what's happening, dude?
It's like the Brady Bunch right now.
Yeah. Wait, wrong way. I always get it the wrong way. Always.
I had to practice before I did it. But
Yeah. No, I was telling Chase, sometimes when Chase has to move his mic to say something to the girls, he doesn't get it all the way back up. And so I got my little hand signal there that he catches on to.
Hey, Piano Rob. I met you with Sam at Halloween Horror Nights this year.
Did you?
Yeah.
You have
Nice.
done
to
something
him.
that I haven't done. Rob, what's up with
Yeah.
that? Why hadn't I met you, Rob? What's up with that?
And at
Yes.
Halloween Horror Nights, which is amazing. I can't wait. We already got this year's trip planned for Halloween Horror Nights. I already took off work for it.
I am definitely going to go to Halloween Horror Nights again, and I loved it. But I'm telling you, if you like haunts and things like that, you need to come up here too. They have two really good haunts up here that I have to go to every single year. Like, I think if I lived in Florida, I would fly up here for those haunts.
Right.
They're good.
So something that I don't know if they did it this year or not, James, you may know. So in Birmingham, we're both me and James are both equidistant from Birmingham. So
Mhm.
there's
Yes.
an old iron furnace in downtown Birmingham called Sloss Furnace, and it's on like a national registry. It's like from the 1800s, late 1800s or whatever. And so they, the furnaces are closed, so they don't do that anymore. So they have like lots of events there, concerts, but during Halloween season, they have a huge haunted tour at Sloss Furnace, and it's literally like a 45-minute walkthrough.
Yeah.
It's like 45 minutes, like to an hour-ish
That's about how
walkthrough.
long these are up here. And I'm telling you,
Yeah,
they
it
build
is.
entire structures, houses, and all over their property. And like, I don't know,
Wow.
it's amazing to me what a small company can do. But I
And
still love Halloween Horror Nights. I mean,
Yeah. Well, and it's so Sloss Furnace. There's like lots of stories of because there's workers that died in the factory and stuff over the years,
oh wow.
and there's all kind of like haunted like ghost stories about that place, and so like
yeah.
it can freak you out going in there, and it's like dimly lit, and you're like walking through all like the furnaces and stuff, and it's a pretty cool haunt. Like
I'm
if
gonna be
you're like I
looking
said,
into that.
if
And
you're
it's
ever
not in the best part of town, so you hear these
yeah,
big
it's not in the best
booms
part
and
of
you
town.
don't know what it is.
Uh,
And yeah.
That part of town is starting to get better though. They're starting to kind of around it a little bit. It's not yet, but it's starting to try and get there. There's some stuff over there that's gotten nicer.
I mean, yeah, but anyways, we're not talking about that right now.
I know.
So Brad, back to the question that I asked
I
you.
don't have a
So
clue.
What was the
um
question again?
what now popular snack
Oh,
was invented at Disneyland?
I'm gonna be
Doritos.
honest with you. I am awful at stuff like this, like trivia. Like I love Disney World. Even with Carowinds, I go almost like 3 times a month. I don't know. It's not like I sit and research this stuff.
Right.
I just take it for face value. I like it. It's fun, kind of
I
thing. You know
love
what
it.
I mean?
well,
Yeah.
just throw a couple guesses out. What are some great snacks at Disneyland that they're kind of known for?
Woof.
What's
You're
funny
throwing
is
me
I
on the
already said
spot.
it
It's like
too.
one of those things where it's like, what's your favorite color? Don't say red. And you're like, red, red. No, not red. You know what I mean? Like, you can't
Yeah,
think of anything. I tell you, one of my favorite snacks, I don't know if this is what the answer is or not, is that Nutella fruit waffle over at Sleepy Hollow. That's not it, is it?
No,
that's
no,
not
it's
it.
not. No, so
Ah,
this is a snack that you can drive to the gas station right down from your house and buy now.
churro.
Y'all have churros at the gas station?
Yeah, you haven't seen churros at the gas station? Corn
Not here in
dogs?
Alabama, we don't.
I
Nope.
don't know, man.
We got some tornadoes. You can go get some tornadoes at the gas station, but
We got some crispy toes.
crispy
Crispy
toes, yeah.
toes. I don't even want to
Kim's
go and
giving
eat
you a
crispy
hint. She
toes.
said tachos are amazing. She's
What
giving you
the
a
heck is
hint.
a tacho? I don't.
Tater tot nachos.
So are you talking? I don't know, guys. Like, I'm serious.
Chase,
It's
go
not
ahead and tell
Dole
them.
Whip, is it? Like
No, it's not.
they said Dole
No,
Whip.
it's actually not Dole Whip, which I
if
was
they had Dole
surprised
Whip
'cause
at gas stations, I'd be going right now getting one.
I
Right.
thought. Sorry about the sneeze.
I was like, Chase, are you okay?
Sorry.
That's what we were talking about earlier, James, in that group chat.
Right. Chase.
Okay, I think I'm okay.
I don't know, Kim.
I think I'm about to sneeze.
I've heard of
Think
walking
about it.
nachos, but not tachos.
Yeah, tachos are just tater tot nachos. So like it's tater tots take the place of the chips, and then you just put the toppings on it.
Yeah.
You know, they have them at they have the tachos at Friar's Nook in Fantasyland. They have like the loaded tater tots.
All right, listen,
Oh,
I'm
man.
calling it now. We're going to have a guys trip down to Disney, and we're going to introduce Brad to food.
Yeah, like
The
the cream cheese pretzel. Oh my gosh, that thing's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're introducing Brad to food. We got to do it.
Yeah.
So Chase, go ahead and tell him what it was.
I don't even remember now. What we're talking about?
The snack that was invented at Disneyland.
Oh, the snack that was invented in Disneyland. Oh gosh.
You even remember, James? You've been forgetting stuff all night.
Yeah, I know we just talked about this, but now I don't remember. So go ahead, Chase.
Here's what's hilarious is Kim threw out tachos, which is kind of a hint, but not really. So now I'm kind of questioning myself, but I'm pretty sure it's Doritos.
Oh yes, Doritos. Okay, I was like,
Doritos.
I knew it was something. Yeah, Doritos were invented at Disneyland. Yeah.
Yeah. They would have leftover tortilla chips, and instead of just keep throwing them away, they added cheese seasoning to them and started selling them.
That is very interesting, to be honest with you. I would have never guessed that.
Right? It is the things you can learn when you start looking at Disney trivia.
There's one good thing about Disney World. No, I'll give you a funny story about Doritos. Is I went to a LAN party once. If you don't know what that is, that's when everybody hooks their computers together and they play video games, just like you would like Xbox with controllers, but it's with computers and things.
Okay.
And all they had to eat in this place was Doritos and M&Ms. And I ate Doritos and M&Ms from like 7 p.m. till like 7 a.m. And I thought I had Dorito poisoning. I really did.
Jeez.
Now I look at Doritos and I'm like, I can't.
Did you gain about 40 pounds?
Shoo. It felt like it. I was sitting there. I went outside. It was pouring the rain, and I just let the rain hit me. I was like, my face was hot. I was so sick from those.
Yeah,
Doritos.
you had salt poisoning pretty much.
Golly.
You ate so much salt.
Oh yeah.
It was awful. I can't do it.
That little bunny got back coming up over there.
Have you seen Swole Bro Rabbit?
Oh, I have. Yeah, I've seen you all hold it up. What was that toy that's modeled after? It's like a wrestle thing, right?
Wrestle buddies.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember those things.
Yeah. And it's
cool.
so funny. Bippity bop. It's what he calls them. Bippity bops. There we go. Focus.
Bippity boppity.
Booyah. Title belt not included. Dude, we had way too much fun videoing that ad. Did you see that commercial that he did for him, Brad?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my gosh, we had way too much fun doing that.
See, I think that's the beauty of doing this stuff is you get to meet friends like you're talking about, do silly stuff, laugh, make memories. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like it's all
exactly.
about that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Oh, that'd been a good time to play Making Memories.
But I can't play that. Then we get copyrighted.
You should just play quick. You can play a quick clip, like less than 9 seconds.
I don't have it loaded up.
Let's all talk over it.
I wasn't led into it. Like I didn't have any kind of heads up.
Well, you need to be like quicker with your fingers when you're typing.
Listen.
You limp noodle.
That's Mushu, by the way. And yeah, that's a great soundbite. I'm sorry, it is. Chase, quit being a limp noodle. Anyways, all right, dude. Chase, you got anything else? I told him we was going to try to keep him less than an hour so he could go to bed because he's got to work.
I'm good. I'm wired. So if you wanna hang it up, you can.
He's all jacked up on Mountain Dew.
I'm all jacked. It is race weekend at Talladega.
It was. I wonder who won.
I don't know.
Man, race weekend out here in Charlotte is nuts. It is nuts. I avoid that whole area. We used to go to races all the time down there, and whew, it's a mess.
I always wanted to go to Charlotte, like back years ago. And never got around to it. Now I'm not really into NASCAR much anymore, so guess I'll never go. Maybe I'll get back into it one day.
I'll tell you what is cool if you ever want to check something like that out is that NASCAR Hall of Fame museum in Charlotte. That's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that's something I like to do too. We have a Hall of Fame museum at Talladega. It's not near as nice as the one up there.
I just recently found out that not too far from the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Hendrix has a museum. I think it's free. I think I'm gonna hit up that place for a video.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle actually did some work out there. He's like a construction worker, and while he's out there on their property, you know, doing stuff, they have the NASCARs. They're testing and tuning them out there in the driveways for their like shop, doing burnouts, flying up and down the road in the actual NASCARs that they're getting ready to race with.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Kim's going to Hall of Frames.
Hall of Frames.
That's interesting. I mean, I guess if you're into like remodeling and building,
that's Hall of Frames. So that's like Michael's, where you get your pictures framed. Pictures framed at Michael's.
Is that like for corrupt politicians instead of Hall of Presidents? It's Hall of Frames. Sorry, I make myself laugh. Anyways, all righty. Well, I guess we will wind this thing down. It's getting late. So Brad, you got any final words for us?
Goodbye. Thanks for letting me on here.
Goodbye.
That was the most motivational.
Yeah, spoken straight from the heart. No, but yeah, thanks for letting me on here, man. It's so funny to be able to talk to you all because I constantly text you all on Instagram and things all the time.
Yeah.
We're liking each other's stuff, sharing each other's stuff out, and it's kind of cool to be able to talk to you all now.
It's kind of funny. We've only seen each other. Well, I mean, me and Jace have seen each other in person, but like basically we've only seen each other in like video format. And then we finally get to see each other, and it's actually still in video format. So
at least we get to talk to each other.
Just live video this time.
Yeah, exactly. Kim said, trying to keep you on your toes.
Next time we need to try to do it in front of a live studio audience.
That would be cool. Be really cool.
I have a little kid staring me down behind me.
Uh-oh, I see.
She's like,
I see her in the corner down there.
Go back.
Wow, she's still up? That's crazy.
It's okay, buddy. You're okay. Okay. Yeah, she's got to go to bed. She does anything she can to get out of going to bed. She will sit. Oh, there we go. Yeah. It's like she'll sit on the couch and do tablet stuff for, an hour and a half. And you're like, time to go to bed. She's like, surprise, I'm wide awake. I've got energy,
Yeah.
Right. Well, all righty. Well, we will let you go so you can get that baby to bed. Guys, please go over to 8-Bit Vacations YouTube channel and Instagram. Check him out. Watch his stuff. Consider subscribing because he puts out amazing vlogs, and you never know what's going to pop up. He's going to have Carowinds. He's going to have the haunted houses. I really want to go to Carowinds. I really want to, and I never even would have known what it was without your vlog. So.
If you want to come one day, let me know.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get up there one day.
Definitely like do it.
It's one of those I want to let the boys get a little older. I don't know. We'll see. I got to do more.
Honestly, if you're going to go, I would definitely wait till your kids get a little bigger so they can ride all the rides. Because I'm sure the height requirements on some of those rides are pretty tall.
Well, the Fury is like the biggest Giga coaster in the world, I think. Like at one point they were marketing the world, and then they swapped that over to the nation. So I don't know if it's changed from just the world to the nation, but it's a big one. Let's just put it that way. 325 feet tall. So definitely wait till your kids can ride stuff like that because that'll be a good one to take them on.
So I just got really confused. Yakking with Sarah said, "I'll go when you do Purple People Mover." But it's on Chase's channel, but there's somebody on TikTok that calls me the Purple People Mover because there's like this whole thing going on TikTok where everybody
that's happening. I'm not going.
So everybody knows my name, but then like somehow I convinced them that they don't know my name. So then they started making up names for me. So I think that's going to be Sarah in 3D Disney because she's the one that started that. That would only make sense, but I don't know. Anyways, we're going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us this evening. Again, like I said, the number 8, not spelled out, just the number 8, which is all in the description below. Why am I stressing out over that? 8-Bit Vacations, his YouTube and Instagram is down below. Make sure you're subscribed and checking out.
Kim's got it in the chat too. Thanks, Kim.
Yeah, Kim has got it in the chat over there.
Yeah, Kim's been killing it.
On her toes with this stuff. She's like
right?
Moderator of the year.
No kidding. And of course, Chase, now we know what it takes to get Kim to come into one of our streams, right? she every Sunday night. Oh, sorry guys, we got dinner. Hey, sorry, we're going to a movie. Oh, sorry, we're doing this. Hey, Brad's going to be here. I'm there.
Oh, look at this!
Oh man, the lights went out.
Turn out.
Turn on my loft lamp.
Man, there's that 1,000th Honda at Brad's house right now.
Oh, I love it. That's so funny. Alrighty, guys. We will be talking to y'all again next week. Who knows what we're coming up?
We know you do, Kim. He's just messing with you. We know you. You know, hey, you know, people's got busy social lives. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
She's popular. What can we say?
And so our journey comes to an end, but yours continues on. Grab hold of your dreams and make them come true. For you are the key to unlocking your own magic. Now go, let your dreams guide you. Reach out and find your happily